Okay, let's dive in then. We're stepping into a topic that's, well, it's super personal, but also, universal. We're using the sources you sent over to explore the psychology of spending, really trying to get at why you buy what you buy.
That's exactly it. And our goal here with your material is to pull out those key insights. The real takeaways that help you understand the forces, sometimes pretty subtle ones, that shape your spending choices.
Yeah, and it's clear from your sources, this isn't just about simple needs versus wants, is it? We're talking like deep psychological stuff, emotions, and even this field, behavioral finance.
Behavioral finance. And what's really interesting is how your sources show just how, well, irrational we can be sometimes. For instance, several pieces mentioned anchoring. You heard of that?
Anchoring like a boat.
Huh. Sort of. It's this idea that the first piece of info you get, say, a price, it heavily sways what you think next. One article detailed how shops use this. They'll show you a really high-priced item, maybe a fancy watch, and then suddenly the kind of pricey items next to it seem like, a good deal.
Ah, right. By comparison, even if they're still pretty expensive on their own.
Exactly. So it's not just the price tag, it's the frame, the context it's put in. That's what your material highlights.
Wow. Okay. So context matters a lot, apparently.
Definitely. Or think about loss aversion. That came up too in your reading. Your sources basically say that the sting of losing something, like missing out on a sale, feels way stronger than the pleasure of gaining something similar.
I think I get that.
Yeah, that's why those limited time offers work so well. They create this urgency. You feel like you'll lose the discount if you don't act now, even if you didn't really need the thing in the first place.
That really clicks. Yeah. Makes you rethink all those sale purchases, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it's not just these cognitive tricks, right? The sources you shared also talk a lot about feelings, about emotions.
Oh, absolutely. The emotional side is huge. We have to connect this to the bigger pictures. Some of your material talked about retail therapy.
Yeah, shopping to feel better.
Right. Buying something for that quick mood lift, maybe it's a distraction. It's like a temporary fix, even if it, causes problems later.
And what about fitting in? That seemed to be a theme too, like buying things for status.
Spot on. Your sources show how we link purchases to our identity, maybe how successful we seem. So sometimes you buy things less for what they do and more for what you think they say about you.
Okay. And fear of missing out. FOMO, that was in there too, wasn't it? Especially related to social media.
Yeah, FOMO was definitely a recurring point. Your articles described how seeing everyone else's perfect experiences or cool new stuff online, it can create this real pressure to keep up, to spend money, just so you don't feel left out.
So you've got these mental shortcuts like anchoring and loss aversion kind of bumping up against these really strong emotions like wanting to fit in or just feeling down.
Exactly. It's this complex mix influencing pretty much every time you decide to buy something.
It is complex.
But here's the key takeaway, something your sources really drive home.
Yeah.
Just understanding these influences, that's powerful. It gives you back some control.
Right. Because if you can kind of pause and recognize why you suddenly want that thing. Is it really a good deal? Or just anchoring, am I buying this because I saw it online or am I just having a bad day?
That pause is crucial.
It lets you make a more conscious decision, doesn't it? Shift from just reacting to, well, being intentional, hopefully getting your spending to actually line up with what you truly value, your bigger goals.
Precisely. Moving from just gut reaction to informed choice, from instinct to insight.
Yeah, insight. I like that. Okay, so as we wrap up, maybe one final thought for you to chew on, something that popped up across several of your sources.
Go on.
It's this strong suggestion that putting your money towards experiences, travel, learning something new, even just quality time with people, that tends to bring more lasting happiness, more fulfillment than just buying more stuff.
That's a really powerful idea from your material, isn't it? It definitely pushes back against a lot of the usual messages we get about consumption. Something definitely worth thinking about as you navigate all these forces shaping your own spending.